We were told a democracy would save the society and the states, and giving power to the people would finally mean justice, freedom, and peace. But as we look around, we vote, yet nothing changes. Prices rise, wars continue, and the powerful, they actually never lose. So here lies the real question. Was the world actually happier before democracy? Was monarchy always tyranny? Was tribalism always backward? Or have we just replaced kings with corporate CEOs or emperors with puppet parliaments? Let us dive deeper. Democracy is supposed to be the rule by the people, but in reality, it is ruled by those who can afford to influence the people. In the US, a 2014 Princeton University study showed that economic elites and business interests have far more influence on government policies than an average citizen. In simple words, your vote matters far less than their money. Let us look at our beloved India. Political donations flow from billionaires through electoral bonds, while farmers protest in the streets for basic rights. In our neighborhood Pakistan, military influence often overpowers elected leaders. Democracy exists, but power doesn't flow from the people. In most democracies, elections are just performances, a cycle of promises, campaigns, and disappointments. The rulers may change faces, but the policies rarely change directions. So, what changed after kings? The names, not the power. One of the strongest criticisms of democracy is how it divides people. Instead of uniting under one goal, democratic systems encourage division by design. Parties don't build consensus, they profit from chaos. In 2023, Pew Research found that political polarization in democracies is at all-time high. Left versus right, Hindu versus Muslim, conservative versus liberal. No one listens, everyone shouts. Even elections have become ethnic and religious battlefields. In many democracies, people don't vote for good policies anymore. They vote to keep the other side out. It is no longer about truth, it is about teams. The ancient kings might have ruled by bloodlines, but at least they didn't split the entire societies every 5 years. Modern democracy doesn't rely on swords, it uses screens. People are not ruled by kings anymore, they are ruled by algorithms. Media tells us what we have to think, big tech tells us what we have to say. Polls tell us who will win before we even cast our vote. Noam Chomsky called it manufacturing consent. Democracy gives us an illusion of choice, while our opinions are shaped long before the ballot. In fact, 90% of the US media is owned by just 6 corporations. So whether you are watching left wing or right wing, someone rich is deciding what you are going to see and what is going to get aired. Kings used it to silence opposition with swords. Now they do it with shadow bans, strikes, and cancellations. We are told that democracy is for everyone, but is it? Iraq 2003. America invaded to bring democracy. Over 1 million Iraqis died, and the country was left in chaos. Before that, Saddam was a dictator. Yes, but the streets were safe. Fuel was cheap, and the hospitals were functioning. In Libya 2011, Gaddafi was killed in the name of freedom. Today, Libya is a broken state with 2 governments, open air slave markets exist, and civil wars are a day-to-day things. And Palestine, the people elected Hamas, but the world punished them for it. So it is only democracy if it serves the Western interest. Before democracy, societies were built on religion, tribe, and honor. Kings could be cruel sometimes, but people, they knew their identity. Now, in many democracies, people are ruthless. Consumerism has replaced culture, politics has replaced religion, and depression, it is a new pandemic. World Happiness Report 2024 tells that most democratic countries have rising level of anxiety, suicide, and loneliness, especially among the youth. So, was monarchy better? No, it was not. But it had a continuity, tradition, and stability. We didn't just change our system, we changed our values. There arises a question: was the world happier before democracy? It is not about romanticizing kings, it is about recognizing that the system we were promised. Where truth wins, people matter, and justice flows. Democracy has failed to deliver such promises, especially in the third world countries. Today we vote, but they decide. We speak, but they control the mics. We live, but we no longer belong. Maybe it is not about going back to the monarchy, but it is a time to build a system that is truly by the people and for the people. Not just a new king wearing a democratic crown. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Drop a comment. Thanks for watching.